Okay, hey everyone, I'm back with another haul video. I am putting away a bunch of stuff that I've acquired over the past several months. From various thrift stores, I have found that I very much enjoy the process of going thrift store hunting for supplies that can be used in journals or other crafts. And I've kind of gotten over the fact that I think I enjoyed this the most. Like, this is the part of junk journaling that I enjoy the most. I think I had like a little bit of shame or concern about that. That I just love going into thrift stores and looking for these items. But then I gave myself permission to just let that be what it is. I love treasure hunting and the whole process of that. I get a big dopamine hit off of that, and I figure it's like a $20 a week hobby and that is great. If that is like my thing that I love to do, that I'm spending 20, 30, 40 bucks on a week to like make my week feel fun and enjoyable, that's my form of pleasure. I'm fine with that. So this book I think I found this. So is this a Value Village find? I can't remember where I got this from, but it's this incredibly beautiful book in really nice conditions called Little Pictures of Japan. The illustrations in this are stunning. And I actually took a moment to check this out on eBay to see if this was a book that I wanted to cut apart, because it feels like it's in such great condition. The paper is like thick and has a really wonderful texture to it. This was printed in oh dear. My eyes aren't working very well today. What does that say? Hold on. 1920. Oh, crud. I can't even see that right now. 1920 something. By the Book House for Children. And apparently there were like 3 books that came out. There's little pictures of Japan, little pictures of another country and of another country. And these are somewhat of collectors, but I think it really depends on the condition, how much they sell for. I saw some of them that were selling for like 200 bucks for this book. And I don't really know how to decide the condition of books. That's not really my area of specialization. If you wanted me to assess a person and give them a diagnosis, a mental health diagnosis, I am really good at that. Assessing books for what their value, not so much. So I think this is gorgeous. I'm not going to cut into it right away. I might just go ahead and list it on eBay and see what I get for it. Beautiful. What does it say? My travel ship? Beautiful find. Very happy with that. Sometimes I feel like this big anxiety about ruining a book. Yeah, I need to kind of get over that. These I got at this little thrift store near my house that is it's like a senior citizens bookshop, or not, sorry, senior citizens thrift store. And they have a bunch of these like booklets have patterns in them. But they were like 50 cents a piece for these, and I'm doing a series of journals on, these images are so cool. I have some plans for a series of journals on, about sewing, vintage sewing. So these will be a nice, these images are beautiful. I can't believe somebody would knit this. Like, that just blows my mind. So not a ton of images in this one, but the covers are great. Don't you want to make that? Oh my God, if somebody will make this and wear this, I will send this to you. Oh my goodness. Oh, these are really cool. I love using these as ephemera. Blazer jacket. You guys, this thing is amazing. Look at that. Oh, so cool. What? These are amazing. I almost want to scan these and store them so that I could reprint them, because those are incredibly cool. Whoa, definitely gonna be scanning these and using these over and over. These illustrations are amazing. Okay, this is such a score. Uh-huh, yep. Oh, wow. Do you guys want to make this matching cardigan for you and your partner to wear so you guys can have these matching buttons? Oh, yes. Again, I will make copies for you so that you can knit these and have to wear. I would be delighted by that. This is cool. Somebody mailed it in. Like, they cut it off and they got their free easy to tear off card brings new 72-page Mary Maxim. They got their free catalog. Okay, everything in this is super dope. Look at the colors on here. I love it. I'm gonna feel a little anxious about I'm like excited about them, but I always feel like I want to kind of hoard all these images. What? Look at this outfit. Okay. Yep. It's Vegas showgirl on top and then cozy fireside. Vegas and then what? Oregon, Vegas, Nebraska. Vegas, Snow Lodge. I love it. Modern needlecraft. I need to keep an eye out for this if I ever see it again. This is from fall and winter 1967. I might even look online to see if anybody see if anybody is selling these, like on an eBay or Etsy. McCall's Needlepoint from, when was this published? 1955 to 1971. I forgot how much stuff I got related to sewing. That's cool. I think I have enough now to make a series of books. I haven't looked at these in a while. I buy them and then they stay in a bag in a corner of my room for a while. That's cool. The colors on here are cool. So when I unpack them, it's kind of like I'm rediscovering them all over again. So this will be good for some images in a crafting, needlepoint, sewing book. Are these pages from something else? What are these pages from? Huh. I don't even know what these look like they came out of something, but I don't know what. Okay. Next up, this is so cute. This is from that thrift store, the Senior Citizens Thrift Store too. They gave it to me for half off, so I got this for $2.50. But there are some beautiful images in here, graphics, illustrations. Look how cute. Oh my God, these are so cute. Ugh, I love it. What to look for in May? The skylark soaring into the sky singing, bats flying about in the evening. What? Ugh. That. The hedgehog snuffling about the garden for grubs. Pleased to find her saucer of milk. You know that normal June experience that we all know and love when the hedgehogs are snuffling around in your garden and find a saucer of milk. Very relatable. These are so, so cute. Oh, somebody did some drawing in this. I love that. These are gonna make such cool journaling cards or just some visual interest in some pages. Somebody filled out the crossword. I love that. I love imagining the child who was sitting here looking through this and filling these things out. Cool, there's some color pages. Uh-oh, that looks pretty racist. Oh, shit. Race, so uncomfortable, so bad. I mean, the whiteness of all of this. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna dump that out later. Like a dryer sheet or something. That is one thing about enjoying the aesthetic of this time period is how white-centric it all is and how problematic this time period in America was. I have a love-hate relationship with this mid-century era because I know even the aesthetic is like based in misogyny, right? And in the suppression of women. And of course, the very abject racism that was happening in our culture and still continues in our culture. So I have like a love-hate relationship with this aesthetic and with this time frame because of all the harm that was being enacted. I'm not at all blind to it. And I have like a conflict inside about appreciating it. There's some gift cards that are vintage that were so cute. I'm gonna zoom into the light. You can see the light better. These are so cute. And they're kind of raised. There's like a texture to it. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Sun Seasons Fashions. Oh, wait, here we go. What's the date on this? 1972. That's some cool. Oh my God. The men's fashion at this time. No. But the women's fashion is yes, yes, yes. Look over there. I love the colors. Oh my God, you guys. Is that a crocheted bathing suit? It sure is. Just exactly what you want on the beach is crochet. Oh my God. Wow. Well, all right. I love it. That looks like Kirsten Dunst. It's not, obviously. It looks like her. Okay. That's that from that book. And then, oh, I like this. I remember this. This is cool. Like the coloring of this. It's a guitar book, but it just has such a, like the font and the coloring that they use just is super dated. And I loved it. Here is the use of Roman numerals again in the copyright date. I did not know that that was a thing that was happening. Did they still do this? So I have no idea when this is from. It looks like the 50s, early 60s. 60s probably. But I like the colors and all this. The font. Oh, did I lose y'all? Something happened with my phone, so I just feel like I lost y'all for a minute. The font gives it a very vintage kind of retro feel to it. Yeah, look at that illustration. So these will make some fun pages. I know that a lot of people use written music in their journals of different journal pages. So this just was kind of, I think I remember being a couple other images. Yeah, that's great. Look at that too. These are cool. Cool. Okay, so those are from one thrift store. And then I just got a 3-ring binder because I needed one to hold a bunch of other stuff. And then we'll go through some of this here. Better Homes and Garden cookbook. I've got way too many cookbooks. But cookbooks just have the best images. Ew. Nope, not that one. I don't like to see meat cooked. I love meat. I'm a meat eater. But photographed meat? No. Not cute. Not... It doesn't even look appetizing to me. Although I like this because we had one of these electric skillets. Yeah, electric skillet time savers. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. So, like, I remember these appliances. So that just signals back to me, you know, that time period. Love it. Love it. There's some great... Ew. No. Ooh, that looks delicious. So this is this like all about fondue? It is? Okay, so yes, fondue cookbook. That's gonna be full of lots of treasures. The Love Bug. I loved this. Herbie the Love Bug was a movie that came out. I don't know if it was a movie first, but it was a Disney movie that we watched all the time. I went to a very conservative elementary school. It was a religious elementary school, and so they had to be really, really picky about which movies to show us when we were like had a movie day, a fun day at school. This is from 1974. So for some reason, Herbie the Love Bug was one of the movies that they decided was like clean enough or like family friendly enough to watch. So I just have so many memories of watching the Herbie the Love Bug movie. If you've not watched it, I don't remember the storyline, but from what I remember, Herbie was a sentient Volkswagen Beetle that like this was pre Knight Rider, who could like do what he wanted to do and, you know, had volition. So when I saw this, I got really excited about it because I loved this story. It's very nostalgic for me. Little golden book, Herbie the Love Bug. And then a couple of, I live in this county in Washington State in Snohomish. And I have some plans to make a couple journals that are related to this area. So I thought this would be cool because this area has changed so significantly since this time with the onset of Google, Nintendo, Amazon, Boeing. Like we've got a lot of big industry that has come into this area since 1986. So a lot of this has significantly changed since then. So for those, I just thought it'd be fun to have like a local, like for people who are local, these maps might be interesting because of how much has changed. Yeah, Vashon Island. Yeah. So those are very specific to Washington, King County, Snohomish County. And then I don't know if you know me, if you